outside at a Grand Prix. Change of direction on these things is insane. I own a single-seater that I take club racing, but comparatively speaking, it's like a kid's pedal car. Speaking of pedals, I need to borrow your right foot again. We have invitations to 2 more historic events, and we've got to choose one. So, take your pick.
There's Jonathan. We just thought we'd come in a little bit early. We saw him a bit last season, but there he is again. It looks like I have a choice between a 92 Williams and a 92 Williams. Canada, race against the clock, Bahrain short, or in a race. I think we did that one before and we failed, didn't we? Let's try that one again. I like a good race on career invitation. I haven't actually won one of these yet, have I? I've done well. So, let's try this. And obviously the invitationals we know now are generally always at the same point each season, generally after Australia, after Russia, after Canada, Britain, Italy, Japan and Brazil. And as we've discovered, that you've got to pass these things before you can clear them off the agenda. And again, still no Renault R26, still no Ferrari 95. So, yeah, disappointing. And I still haven't downloaded the 88 McLaren. I'll do that. But we've already failed this race, haven't we? So we're going to try our best. It's always a case of getting taken out by other cars in this one. They're a lot more aggressive here on invitational mode. And we're going to struggle here again, given that we're up against 98 McLaren. So we're going to be in our class, but we're off and racing. Good start here. I want to move across to the inside, but I've got a car there to the right of me. 96 Williams, who are always the dangerous ones. Whoa, oh my goodness me, that was close. So we go through turn 1 here, and we're going to fight our 98 McLaren, who's one of our rivals. And I think we've actually taken the lead in our category, Ben. We have. Good start, but we're going to struggle against these 98 McLarens, I feel. And we have to try and maintain them behind us, and I don't know how we're going to do that. I'm going to go here on the inside to defend that ever so slightly. Let all the C1 cars go off in front of us. We're obviously definitely not going to catch them. It's all about winning your category, not the entire race. And right now we're leading our category, but it's a 5-lapper, not a 3-lapper, as you're often used to here on the invitational modes. So, we're going to try and just lead from the front here and make our way to the end. It's going to be a long race, but it's a 5-lapper around Bahrain short, so not as long as others. We've got a bit of a gap there, though, to the car behind us. And obviously there's 8 C1 cars in this race, because they're all ahead of us. We're in 9th overall. First in C2. Never won a race here on the invitational mode. Again, we don't want to jinx ourselves. There's always a difficult corner here going into the infield section of Bahrain short. Again, a much more enjoyable circuit than the real Bahrain. Controversial maybe? Not too sure. Don't want to push myself wide there. It's not really controversial. I mean, I really don't think there's a whole bunch of people lining up to defend Bahrain. If there are, then come at me. Seriously. Why would you defend Bahrain? Maybe, you know, if I come out and say Suzuka short's better than Suzuka, then fair enough. But, I mean, does Bahrain have fanboys? It's a weird thing to be fanboys of. But hey, cool. People are fans of Taylor Swift, and I don't get that. Anyway, alright. 2 clean laps here. Maintaining this gap. Interesting, considering again that 98 McLaren should breeze past me. But, alright. Fair enough. It was the very first one of these races I did. I got taken out at the last corner, didn't I, from memory? So that's right, I didn't know. I didn't actually, because I was new to the race, I didn't realise that I didn't know who I was racing. And I thought the cars behind me I wasn't racing. And therefore I sort of was a bit relaxed with them. And then eventually I realised, oh shit, I'm racing these guys. And therefore, yeah. Anyway, I think that was like the very first season here on F1 2017. We're in our 4th one here now, folks. I've done over 100 career races. And this would be about our 22nd invitational. My maths in my head are correctly, so forgive me. My memory's not perfect on those. Alright, I'm surprised that we're maintaining this gap. Very surprised. And again, I'm not going to complain because we're on for the victory here. Penultimate lap. Here we go. We seem to be pulling away from them. How is that even possible? We're not going to touch our fuel mix because that is just on the bubble. And we've got a big enough lead here that we don't need to worry too much about that. Still plenty of time to do the usual Ben Waterworth bin it at some point. It's usually going to be in this corner here, but that's going to be the penultimate time we take it. And still, wow, we've got a big gap now on these cars. All right. 2.83 seconds to be precise, Benjamin. And just keep it on the circuit. Keep it on the circuit. And you are home and hosed, my friend. Famous last words. And jinxing myself, of course. And yeah, good lead up into our next career mode race. For a pretty decent start to this season. 13th is not the obviously points that you want. We're still in a, what are we, 11 now, 12 race drought for points in our career mode. Dating back to Austria in Season 3. But right now, we are starting a lap number 5, which is of course our last lap. And if I keep it on the black stuff, if I keep it pointed forward, then this is our race. And we're going to win our very first Invitational race. We've obviously passed some of the other race modes before, but we've never won a race, and this is a race. And right now, it's ours to lose. Very much so here. Dominating the C2 class at the moment. Took the risk, I feel, with taking this one. I probably would have easily passed the other one in Canada, given that's my favourite circuit, obviously, as I keep saying 150,000 times. And the winner here is J. Letter Turner something or other, something French. Good for him in the C1 category. But in the C2 category, Mr. Benjamin Waterworth is about to cross the finish line and take a victory. And he's going to do exactly that. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner in the C2, me! And Jeff doesn't talk to you after this one. Oh, it's a bit of a shame. Look at that. First, Ben Waterworth. Yay, that's me. It's me, everyone. How you doing? I'm going to see me on the podium here. I haven't seen me on the podium since Season 1 on F1 2017 when I got third in Italy. This has been a long time between drinks. That's not me. Do we get to see the C2 category? Stuff that guy. Yeah, I don't care about you. There's a lady second, that's nice. Boo! Where's the C2s? How come you got 2 in white overalls and 1 in blue overalls? Yep. Well, they're having a stare off, aren't they? Do I not get to see me? Where's me? Oh, okay. C2 doesn't get a podium. Fair enough. Alright, well there we go. That's our first Invitational for the season. We won it. Yay. We'll be back for race 2 in our career mode in Season 4. We're off to China next. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and thank you for joining us here on Casual Gamer Oz. Good night.